Hello and welcome back to another episode of Nari's Fantasy Life. Last time we did the hunter mission and got ourselves a huntwing feather and met the amazing hunting Pete. And now we're going to continue on with our next part of the life marathon. So let's head up to the office and see what we can get. No, I just saved. Why am I going there? Guild Oster. Yeah, let's do a mercenary this time. Bum, 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 bum. Yep. Our master for the mercenary life is going to be over here in the bar. Over here in the shopping district. There he is. Cervantes.
Well, well. Who do we have here? Another starry-eyed kid dreaming of being a mercenary, eh? You've got guts, lass. But I must say, the mercenary life is difficult. You must be ready to fight tooth and nail against fearsome beasts. Do you know what think you're up to for that?
Yes, I am, and yes, I want to continue with the quest.
I hope you know what you're getting into. You need keen senses and a quick reaction time in battle. A mercenary depends on sharp swords and strong arms, you know. But there's a lot more to it than that. Mercenaries always see their quest through to the end. They laugh in the face of danger and throw caution to the wind. You must stay in the fight, no matter how big or how fearsome your enemy is. Even if that enemy is an enormous, scaly, fire-breathing dragon. Why, a true mercenary stands tall, blade in hand, gallantly facing down all foes. Even the strongest of monsters are no match. Did I mention the sharp swords? Yes, I think I did. It's worth repeating though.
Very big sharp swords at that.
And of course, a mercenary carries no shield other than an abundance of confidence. If you're still set on taking up this life after hearing everything I just told you, you might just have the grit to become a truly great... Perhaps I should regale you with a few tales of the legendary mercenaries from times past. Cervantes.
Huh?
Perhaps you'd better leave it there. Your little chats do tend to go on and on. You don't want to scare the poor lass away. I was just getting to the best part. Oh well, it's my job to train new mercs, not frighten them off. So I'll give you the chance to be my trainee. But first you'll need to do something no mercenary can do without. We'll call it a gift, a present from me to start you on the road to become a mighty hero.
Obtain the novice's claymore. Yay!
True strength lies in honing your own skills. Without training, even the greatest talent withers. With that blade in hand, you'll explore the world and test your mettle against the mightiest of foes. Kid. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We'll start off with something a little less grand in scale. Don't get me wrong, we'll go find a good test for you, quelling some local disturbance or something. Perhaps the fine chap behind the counter over there has some work for you.
Boom, 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 boom. The Fledgling Mercenary.
Fighting furious.
Cervantes is fun. I like him.
I see old Cervantes gave you your first greatsword. Congratulations. Master Cervantes can drone on a bit, but he really is a great man, and a great guide for beginning mercenaries. Anyhow, if you're looking to try out that new claymore, I can point you in the right direction. We've had some reports of monster trouble over at Giles' farm. But I'm afraid I don't have many details. I don't even know what kind of monsters you can expect. I'm sure it's nothing too dangerous. Just a bit of standard farm monster trouble. It's all part of being a mercenary. You'll get a lot of monster fighting jobs. You have to weigh the demands of a given task against your abilities and decide if you're up to it. It's a simple life, but it's definitely a rewarding one. A most worthy calling. Indeed! Seems you picked up a pearl of wisdom or two from my many tales, Bard. You may want to get going before he starts talking again. I'm sure you'll do fine. Oh, one more thing. I sent my son over there a while ago to check on things, but he hasn't come back yet. His name's Jude. He's a novice mercenary like you. I'm not worried. If there was any trouble, I'm sure he found a good hiding spot. If you run into him, maybe you two can team up. Excellent idea! You can learn some basics of swordplay from young Jude while you're at it. That great sword I gave you is big and heavy. Wielding it is all about grip, you know? That is to say, the best swordsperson isn't necessarily the strongest. You better get going, lass. If you stick around here, you'll never get to the farm in time to help. Yep. I'm sure we all know someone like Cervantes at least once in our life. Oh, who? Hello. Ah, I can't do it. They're just too scary. Hello, Jude. Don't worry. You're gonna be okay. Ah! Oh, whew. I thought you were my father. Don't scare me like that. Huh? Yeah, I'm supposed to be investigating some reports of monster trouble at Giles' farm. Say, you look like a mercenary too. Wait, did my father tell you to find me? He did, didn't he? I dreamed of becoming a merc my entire life, but it's a lot more scary or difficult than I realized. My father's been telling me epic mercenary stories since I was a little kid. And Master Cervantes, you get him going and he'll tell you merc tales for hours. I think I've heard all of his stories. Legendary mercs, blades swinging, fighting fearsome beasts. Adventures through forests, over deserts, across the ocean, even to islands in the sky. I'm sure he made some of it up, of course, but I always hung on every word. I wanted to be a hero since the very first story. Master Cervantes doesn't expect you to get your greatsword training from me, does he? Oh, he must think I've already mastered the techniques. But these things are so heavy, I could barely lift a greatsword, let alone swing one. I do have an idea, though. I know a place where... Hey, what was your name again? Nari? Alright then, Nari, let's head out. I think I know a spot in West Castile where we could train. Alright. West Castile we go. An interesting little thing about the sprite designs here. Everyone's greatswords, like Jude's and Cervantes's, they all look like just normal swords in size. But our greatsword is very different. It's like, you'll see in a sec. Anyway, eggs. I want the eggs. I want the cuckoo eggs. The only safe way to eat a cuckoo. Anyway. Here we go. We call this the Proving Stone. Many mercenaries have used it to sharpen their skills. Cervantes once told me if you can break a stone like this with your blade, you have the makings of a great mercenary. Only, it seems impossible, doesn't it? He did say there's some kind of secret to it. Maybe you just hold your sword out and go, yeah! Right? That should work. Yeah! Huh, why didn't that work? My heel was pure gold. I mean, sure, I was too worried about hurting my hands to actually swing my sword, but... Oh, who am I kidding? I'll never be a real mercenary. I can't believe Master Cervantes wants me to teach you about swinging a sword. What's all this fuss over here? What? Who are you? Never mind who I am, your blubbering is keeping me from my nap. Hold on a sec. What are you doing with this old proving stone? Don't tell me you're training.
You know about the stone?
You can say that, I suppose. How about I show you two kids the old proving stone trick? For starters, your stance is all wrong. When it comes to greatswords, technique trumps power. Like so.
Yay! Greatsword skill learned. Double-handed swordplay is slow but causes higher damage. As your level rises, you can attack with different A presses and unleash consecutive and charged attacks for an instance. That's actually really annoying to do. You have to get the timing just right to do some techniques. Which is going to be really annoying as we rise up the ranks and realize we got these challenges. But we'll get there. No, but you need both hands and no shields, obviously.
You got it?
Not really.
You, over there, the quiet one. Why don't you give it a go? You don't need that much power to wield the greatsword effectively. The most important thing is your grip. Equip your claymore, then speak to me.
Now that I've learned greatsword, I can equip my greatsword. And it is, like, ridiculous just how big this thing is. Oh, hey, I need to put that charm back on. Like, look at this thing. This is our greatsword size compared to the little baby broadswords that it looks like everyone else is holding. Except for Miguel here.
You've equipped more blade? Good. Hold the sword as I showed you before, then try swinging it at the proving stone. You don't need to swing it hard. Let the sword do the work, and keep swinging.
Okay. What? You broke it? That's incredible!
The quiet one's not too shabby with the blades. Not too shabby at all. Right, now I'm going to try and get some shut-eye before anyone else comes along and disturbs me.
Huh, he's gone. Just like that. Who in the world was that old plushling? Ah, plushlings, that's what they called. I'd forgotten about that word, but yeah, that's all those little creatures with the tails, they're called plushlings. Well, anyway, I can't believe you actually broke that stone. Hey, I bet you'd be great in a fight. You should help me sort out things at the farm. I'm pretty sure my father and Master Cervantes wants you to help me. Good thing, since I'm not too great on my own. I took the job, but now I'm not too sure I'm up for it. But I bet we'll be fine if we go together. Come on, Nari, let's get over to Giles' farm. Jude joined a party again. You'll be fine, Jude. Okay. All the way to Giles' farm, carrot farm. So what we're going to be fighting is probably carroties. Those monsters he wanted me to defeat out in the grassy plains. They're coming! Wait, it's just a carroty? They're carrots that have somehow mutated and come to life. They're nothing but little pranksters. Shoot, even I could handle one of these guys. Can you handle 3? Ah! More of them! That's too many, I can't do it! Yes, you can, Jude. Nari, you got this, right? Yeah, you've got this. You've already got this whole greatsword thing figured out. I'll go stand in a safe spot over there and give you tactical advice. I'm sure you'll be fine, Nari. They're no match for this stone cold stonebreaker. I wonder if that counts towards my carroty count for Giles' mission. I'm gonna have to check. You did it! You're something else, Nari! A fight between person and veggie ain't something you sees every day. So, Giles, I take it that solves your problem for you? Everything looks right as rain. Alright, let's go tell the Masters of Ashes we finished the job. I've finished the job, Jude. Yeah, Jude's a bit of a scaredy cat, but he'll get better. Anyway. Carrot. And I want to check and see if that added to my carrot count for Giles' mission. So... Carrot catcher. Nope, it didn't. It has to actually be in East Grassy Plains. Alright. Oh well. We're satisfying my curiosity to check that at least. And I want to save. Hey, Masters Ventus, we're back!
Well, back from your first job, and you broke the Proving Stone? Impressive!
Well, an old Fledgling showed us the trick to doing it.
An old Fledgling, you say?
Yeah, he sure seemed to know a lot about gray swords. Is he a friend of yours?
I wonder if it was him. Help! It's awful! Need to catch my breath. Well, basically, yes, I came to say thanks to the two young'uns. I forgot to say it before, but I'm right grateful for all your help.
No problem, but didn't you say something was awful?
You're right, I did say that, didn't I? There is something awful going on. One of them razor beaks is loose in my friend's field in West Castile. Is that so? Razor beaks are dangerous. Dangerous? Why in the world would one show up around here? Well, if you feel so inclined, ask it yourself. At this rate, that field will be torn to pieces. Now hold on, Giles.
Don't look at me. I can't do it.
Well, I guess this task falls to you, Nari.
Great, let's get it done.
Oh, great, let's get it done. Let's get it done then. To be given such a challenge on your first day as a mercenary, that's quite an unusual honor. What? You're saying this your mercenary is a brand spanking new?
It's too dangerous, Masters of Ventus. This isn't just a bunch of bright carrots. This is a dangerous beast. It's just a razorbeak.
But for this young lass doesn't yet know the taste of fear, she's perfect for the job. Listen up, Nari. Sometimes a mercenary has to put aside thoughts of personal safety. When vicious monsters are on the loose, well, this is just what we do. We mercenaries train every day preparing to face such foes. But let me ask you this. What is a mercenary's greatest enemy? Oh, I know. This is veggies what's attacking folks. Oh, good guess, but no. You in particular should be quite familiar with the answer, Jude. What are you feeling right now, lad?
No, I guess fear?
That is the correct answer. Nari, you still haven't tasted true fear. That makes you a perfect for this task. Will you stand tall and face your foe, or will you fall into the depths of fear, sniveling all the way?
Hey!
Toss them into the fray. I've always thought that was the best way to train young mercs. I'm like a mother eagle pushing her young out of the nest. That's how I must send you on your way. Perhaps I'm asking a bit much. But I won't shove you out into the wild with no guidance. I have a special technique to teach you.
Full swing technique, which is going to be the charge day attack. It's just basically a blast of energy wave.
Now, Nari, take your blade and carve your way through this adventure.
Jude left our party. He'll be back. You sure you're not coming?
Yeesh, a razor beak, that's a big deal. Coyotes can be challenging when they run amok, but a razor beak is much worse. You haven't got time to be loafing around here, Nari. What? You've forgotten the skill I taught you already? That's simply outrageous. I guess I'll have to drill it into you again.
I haven't forgotten. Stop assuming I have just because I want to talk.
A razor beak is more dangerous than some pesky coyotes, but I'm sure you'll be fine, Nari.
And, okay. To the West Plains farm we go. Wait, no, not West Plains, West Castell. Yeah, razor beaks aren't too hard. For a low level, I guess they are kind of hard, but...
Ah! Somebody stop that thing! This field is everything to me! Huh? Whoa! Did God send you to help? Please protect my field, I'm begging you! Whoa, quite the responsibility you've been given. I thought I'd come and help this poor fellow, but perhaps I'll leave it to the younger generation this time. The life of a mercenary is full of pressures like this. Can you overcome this foe? Wait! Ah, another hatchling mercenary. Nari, let me help you! 2 hatchlings and 1 wanted rooster. This encounter grows more and more intriguing. I shall watch with great interest. Though I suppose I ought to offer some help. Here, take this.
We got an HP potion. Thank you.
That's the beast we're facing? Maybe I'm not ready yet after all.
You are.
No, I am a mercenary. I will fight. I'm not hiding this time, Nari. I'm going to fight.
And he's back on our party. And ready to fight this time.
Ah! It hurt me!
The cuckoo on steroids. Good job, Jude! I mean, I was actively trying to let you get that kill shot, but good job, Jude.
Did we win? I had my eyes shut mostly. Imagine that. 2 young mercenaries managing to take down a razorbeak. Darn right they did! They saved my field! I must ask, who is training you youngsters? It wouldn't be Cervantes, would it? Yes, of course it is. Looks like he's got his hands on a couple of promising talents. You know Master Cervantes? You could say that. Anyway, my name is Miguel. I look forward to seeing how you progress. Once you've honed your skills a bit more, come find me in Almagique.
Yeah, Almagique is where his home is, so we'll see him again when we get there.
That was great! You mercenaries are amazing! Thank you so much, my field is safe and it's all thanks to you. Please take this as a token of my gratitude.
500 dosh. Alright, report back to Cervantes, but I want to gather some stuffs. I probably have enough eggs now to give to that one lady, so I'll do that later. Hey Cervantes, we're back and we did it!
Ah, you're back! You don't have to say a word, I can tell how it went just by looking at you. Jude, I'm impressed that you took it upon yourself to help out. Well, I was still scared, but thinking of all those tales of great mercenaries gave me courage.
Speaking of great mercenaries, that old Fledgling showed up again. Said his name was Miguel.
What? That old beanbag is still alive?
You know, I thought I recognized his name when he told us. He's Miguel the legendary swordsman, isn't he?
You two were friends once, weren't you, Master Cervantes? Not unlike Jude and young Nari here, working together to beat even the strongest of foes. Not exactly. He and I were bitter rivals.
Oh, really? Well, I'm sure it was more of a friendly rivalry between two fellow mercenaries.
Let's move on, shall we?
To tell the truth, Master Cervantes, I was actually considering giving up being a mercenary.
Was that so?
It was, but seeing Nari fight so bravely reminded me of why I became a mercenary. And I figured that even the heroes from your mercenary tales were scared sometimes. Anyway, I've decided to stick with it.
Well, of course you have. You are my pupil, after all. And who knows? You may just become a legend in your own right.
I don't know about that.
Well, even that statement sounded a bit more confident than before. Don't be too soft on the boy. He's got a long way to go yet. He should use young Nari as an example. One can learn well by watching her tackle her foes. Sometimes a mercenary has to be bold and take actions that seem reckless to others. Remember that bravery and recklessness are two very different things. And go with bravery! I must say you're a lot like me when I was but a young whippersnapper. Perhaps that's true. Anyway, that's enough from me for now. There's nothing left for me to tell you.
But, Master Cervantes...
Hold on, Cervantes. What is it? Ah, yes! I completely forgot. Nari, let me evaluate your work today.
Mercenary plus 100 stars. Dun, bum, 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 yay! Fledgling Mercenary. Max HP plus 100. Plus 100, no, plus 10. And strength plus 2. 200 stars to the next rank.
Excellent! You should be quite proud. And I must say, it seems my instincts are still sharp as ever. I can't fault your efforts today. I can happily certify you as a fledgling mercenary. From now on, when you complete mercenary quests, be sure to report back to me. If you earn enough stars, your rank as a mercenary might just increase. Nari! Jude! Both of you should aim to become Reveria's greatest mercenaries.
Jude has left our party. And the fledgling mercenary mission has now been completed! Alright, let's talk to people and then we'll end this episode from here. There. I want to talk to the people first. But first, let's look at those quests. So, full power. Use the A-charged attack to defeat 10 enemies. As a mercenary, defeat 1 Carity in these grassy plains. Defeat 5 Carities. Defeat 10 Carities. Defeat 1 Dragon Mustard. That's going to be annoying. Those are actually kind of rare.
Ah, good to see you, Nari. Have you been honing your skills properly? Anyway, what are you here for today?
Just a chat.
As a mercenary, you must always continue to fight bravely when others may falter. And never underestimate the importance of thorough preparations. If you're unprepared on the battlefield, you'll be sliced into dragon chow before you can do a thing. We mercenaries take on tough enemies that those from another life might dare not face. Huge reptiles, gargantuan beasts, monolithic dinosaurs. Are you quaking with fear yet, youngling? Huge reptiles, gargantuan beasts, monolithic dinos. Those are just some foes we mercenaries must face. Ah, I just remembered! I never did tell you about the incident at the farm. There is an old touching story of a young farm maid who saved a mercenary collapsed on the road. That is why we always make sure to help the farmers when Carities or other troublemakers pop up. Congratulations, young lady. Here, take this to help you on your way. It's one of the specials of this establishment, and it provides a little boost to your strength. I hope it is of use to you. Now, go and bring pride to your mercenary family.
Got roast mutton! Yay!
The most important stats for anyone using a greatsword are strength and vitality. It's key that you strike a good balance between them. And again, I'm sure Master Cervantes would tell you that it's all about fighting spirit or something. Most important stats for a mercenary are strength and vitality. You would do well to remember that. Without those, you cannot hope to rightly wield a greatsword.
Alright, like I said, we'll see Miguel when we get to Al Majik, but we can talk to Jude on the bridge. So let's go do that, and then I'll end the video from there. Hi, Jude.
It's good to know there's another mercenary I can count on to help me. To help people out. If you ever need a hand, I'll be right behind you, cheering you on. Well, I might be way behind you, but I'll cheer really hard. I've got some information that might be interesting for a fledgling like you. I've heard reports of a huge monster wandering around the grassy plains. An enormous monster. Caratella! Cervantes just laughed and told me to go and deal with it, but there's no way I can face that! The Caratella is a gigantic carroty, like probably 10 bowls worth of soup. Terrifying, right?
Back to the Roots challenge, which is probably just to defeat that Caratella and maybe cash its bounty. Well, let's confirm that. Back to the Roots, defeat one Caratella. Yep. It's like he said, they're just basically a bigger carroty. He's got no reason to be truly that scared. But Jude will get better. Anyway, skill, greatsword. Alright, so I guess I'll be ending this episode here. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye now.